Instagram engagement routine in 2020. Why is it important to have one, and how can having an Instagram engagement routine can help you be in the favor of the algorithm, have the algorithm's wind behind your back, and how can it lead to an increase in Instagram engagement? The first step, and it is basically the biggest secret, it is the key to increasing your Instagram engagement, and it's something that I actually do for my Instagram account. It's liking this video. Make sure you give this video a like. Without it, nothing works. Trust me. And if you are interested in growing on social media, on Instagram, and growing your business, make sure you also click the subscribe button. As always, in each video, I want to give back to the community. So here we go, the shoutout rules. If you want to be shouted out in one of the next episodes, make sure you comment down below something that you loved about this video or something that you absolutely hated about it for a chance to be featured in one of the next episodes. And if you want to know if you're the shoutout winner, and we have a lot of shoutout winners, make sure you stick until the end. So I try to be a pretty organized guy. I have my day planned out from 7 a.m. in the morning to around 7 p.m. in the evening, pretty much actually per minute. And I had a video about journaling at the beginning of 2020, but that's pretty much all you need to know. I have time to have fun. I play video games, spend time with my wife, time for spiritual things, to read, but I have a lot of responsibilities, and to make sure I never postpone them or postpone them as less as possible, because I still postpone some things, believe it or not, I have to write everything down. If I don't write it down like an achievement letter, right? I'm a gaming type of person, even though I don't game. Like I game only casually from time to time. I'm an achievement type of guy. Because I have it as a task for the day, I cannot go to sleep unless I've done it. And this is how I operate. And how I managed to learn myself to operate. Which gets me to a question that I wanted to ask you. And you can comment down below. What do you want to have for dinner tonight? Let's say that you want to have a pizza, like me. Will you manage to have a pizza if you have the product for an avocado toast? Not really. And the only chance of you getting an actual pizza if someone is handing you one. It's pretty much the same when it comes to your growth on Instagram. And this is where we go into routines. If you want to grow on Instagram, you don't follow a good routine, and you're not strategic with your content to achieve the exact goal you wanted, chances are the only way you grow is by asking people to shout you out, which might not happen, and you might not grow. And if you want to grow for sure, not just grow quick, you will definitely want to stick until the end of this video. What's your goal with Instagram? No, forget about likes, followers, comments, reach per day. Think about customers, clients, impact, helping an X amount of people, solving this or that problem. What's your goal for 2020? What do you actually want to achieve? Because, for example, I had a client, we had a consulting goal, and she said, I want to get Instagram followers. But her content that she was posting at this time wasn't necessarily in line with that. But the followers she needed were actually followers that were also going to be interested in her music. If they weren't interested in her music and followed for anything else, when she releases music, she will have a low amount of engagement, which will result in a low home reach on her content, then a low hashtag reach, then a low explore page reach. So you gotta be intentional with your content, having in mind the end goal. Do you want a pizza or an avocado toast, like Graham Stephen?
But right now, we're gonna make an avocado toast pizza, so stay tuned.
See, intention matters.
Avocado toast. Every single day, if their heart desires.
Would you say you are intentional with your Instagram? If not, I will show you how you can be. First, think of your goal for the year. Actual goal, not vanity metrics, goal. What problem do you want to solve within the year or within the next 24 months? Then think of the steps you need to actually take to achieve them and break them down into routines. This is what I did. Here is my daily routine. I will read it to you. So during a part of my morning routine, I do a few things. First of all, a little bit after I wake up, it's kind of funny, but I actually do it in the toilet, and I actually reply to DMs while I'm in the toilet. Instead of just checking on my friends, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, I actually do something productive that will help me achieve my end goal. So this is part of my Instagram engagement routine, replying to first message request. This is the first thing I do.
Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Now flush.
The The second thing I do after I reply to all the Instagram message requests I have, and I have a creator account, so I have a general tab and a primary tab is, and if you want to learn more about that, check the link in the cards above it about the Instagram business account, but I also talk a little bit about the creator account. So the next thing I do is create a story with a quiz or a poll or a question, and the idea of it is that I'll start a sequence with it depending on the answers. So after that, I go ahead and schedule the content I have for me, for my clients, and for 2 e-commerce pages that are my own and I manage besides clients. I do it from the Instagram Creator Studio on my computer. After that, I go on my general tab, so everyone that actually replied that I had a request from in my Instagram DMs, I replied to, they're moved to my general tab. They started a conversation after that, like after an hour or so. I replied to all of these, and then what I do is actually go on my stories, and based on people's opinion for poll answer A or B, or quiz answer A, B, or C, I start conversations again, which ultimately helps my engagement, because when I converse with these people, first I get feedback from my actual community. I really like engaging with my community, but also from a strategic point, having the end game in mind, my intentions in mind, they see my content on top of their feed, because we conversed, and that's really good for the algorithm. Then what I do is I reply to all my primary inboxes. I do it in the end because I have a little bit of motion going. Maybe I dealt with some hate comments, stuff like that. So primary tab, that's normally clients. Most of them we speak on Slack, but I still have some connections that I speak in the primary tab. I don't want to mess them up. I do them after coffee and stuff like that. Most of this is done before I even drank coffee. And then after that, I do a few more stories about my day, maybe making coffee, stuff like that. And I try to aim for at least 8 stories per day. Obviously that changes, right? I want to have real life. I'm trying to be as private as possible, but also I want to be within the wind. I want to have the wind behind my back, or the Instagram algorithm, so I try to follow all the good practices along it. I really want to get to the shoutout winner so I can give back to the community, and I have a lot of message requests from people asking me to get shouted out on my Instagram, and I do shout people out, but like when I say it, I even get more and more requests, so I'm not sure I can do that. But this is the chance for you to be featured. If you ask me on my Instagram to get shouted out, a better idea is to do it here, and it's more intentional. So these are my latest comments, and look, we have a lot of nice guys or girls. Let's start with Tanisha Rini. She has an Instagram account. I've checked her out. It's about Instagram business. You can definitely check her out. She replies to my comments a lot on Instagram, and here she says, how long has the filter for message been around? It's about the Instagram primary general tab, stuff like that. I'm asking because I really started noticing this feature. Yeah, and I said, well, around a year. In August I made a creator profile video and it was introduced then. It's so neat, especially if you have clients that you speak with on Instagram. Yeah, I had a video about it last week. Gaming with Task, you asked me for a shout out a lot of times, but he definitely deserves a shout out. He has a gaming channel, runs an Instagram account as well. Love you, man. Good hack and technique, and funny how you gone both. But love you, man, so keep it up. Well, I'm happy I nearly recovered from that. It was a mistake, but it was fun. Like, there's no hairdressers, there's no barbershop, so what am I supposed to do, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's the end of this video, but it's not the end of the conversation, because by the end of this video, you can definitely check one of these 2 videos out, like this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. And remember that a video a day keeps the doctor away, and this is no financial medical advice. See you in the next one. Bye.